Probably a free kick.
McIntosh just sort of tapped it in the path of Loston. Can they regain their composure, the Tigers? Kelly, Ablett within range. Oh, yes! He does. Same number of games as Lee Matthews tonight. I mentioned Lee just then, so same number of games as Matthews. I was lucky enough to have a sandwich with Lee.
Did as well. Worked it forward here, Baker and Stewart.
Holding the man. Richmond holding.
Oh, it's a free kick. Harry knew that.
Must kick the goal, Caddy. He's the one you'd want at the plate. But even he.
And that one actually getting over the back. Coxon probably had a Dalehouse. Clever. And Hawkins will line up for a third. So let's see if he can kick what is a tough shot, even with all the things we've talked about there. About how well he normally does it. He's kicked it beautifully. Oh, BT, you're a good judge.
Goals to date at this stage of the year, and he's going to give that a shake as well if he continues with this. They're away, they're out of the middle. Parfit goes long and deep. Radicalea got it under extreme bolter pressure, as marked, and unbelievably to make it 10 straight goals.
How good's that by Parfit? Lays the tackle and then kicks it inside 50. That was a perfect kick to advantage. Those slow down chest marks when they're to your advantage as they're forward. Nothing the defender can do.
Has one already. Radicalea for the 10th consecutive goal for the Cats in a blistering attack, and he's got it. He bends it the other way. Geelong have kicked 10 in a row.
Hey, Liggy, pre-match we sort of joked that they're probably not 2 games clear of everybody on the ladder. What do you reckon about the Cats and the way they're playing the last quarter and a bit?
Oh, well, since
Guthrie off the step. Well done, Dalehouse, in that competitiveness. Atkins and Hawkins combine, and then Hawkins on the left foot, and Dalehouse with that.
Have a look how Hawkins and Myers have gone there to engage the 2 Richmond players.
And that one's always going to be too.
Try and have a look at their list, and Bruce and I were chatting about it pre-game as Hawkins gets it out to Myers. Myers around the body, goal number 3.
Of it, Tui to Dangerfield, and then Dangerfield out wide. We're going to show the ladder in a minute, and just what this means to Richmond in terms of percentage. Next time we get a stop, Clark running hard, bouncing a couple of times. Rowan, it bounced off him. Edwards trying to get involved over the top. Then Rowan trying to clean up the little bit of a mess that he created. Building forward. It's this fella again. It's this fella again. Does he go to Ablett? Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. He kicks to full forward.
Just winding up. Ablett from 55. That smotherer of the footy came late, and it was Graham. After he had his feet taken. Interestingly enough, is that not a free kick? And Ablett. Duncan high by Castagna. Shots this year, and that's laying back on the footy. Radicalea. Graham. Good on ball. Here comes Lynch. Yes, used the body to protect. You can see he just twisted the body in the air to make sure Blitzars couldn't get the fist to it.
Just read it.
What's your angle, Tom? This is the mark.
Slightly quicker off the boot. It was to his advantage out of that quick kick out of the pack. Could have kicked 3 goals tonight. Hasn't got anything out of his night, so must convert this one.
Needs to be positive in his getting through the footy here, and he has. He's done that very nicely indeed. His first of the night.
Way shorter.
Yeah, that was double the shorter ones I've seen played. Unbelievable.
Naish got a good leg, hasn't he? That is a long ball forward.
Holding the man, Richmond.
Geelong defenders a little bit nervous. You can see there, really got himself into a position to launch. Henry thought, no, don't want him to do that.
O'Connor,
and gave the free kick away.
That one there was pretty quick, but I can't remember a time tonight where Richmond have gone quick from defence to attack. That was probably the quickest they've been all night.
Let's hope he can convert. He's had trouble doing it for most of the night.
Leadership group as well to go with his great footy.
So Duncan's long ball, pressed here. Oh, straight to Kelly, who should make a soda of it. And it's another one for Geelong.
I think the difference between the Geelong team this year and the Geelong team even of the last 5 years, Richo, is the fact that they no longer rely on Tom Hawkins to have a big game. They don't need Joel Selwood to have a massive game or Paddy Dangerfield. They are even across.
Centre bounce, and they put him in there. I mean, you know what he can do.
It was last week.
It's a win-win for them.
Clark gets it forward. Hawkins. Oh, what about the little give? Almost a throw to Duncan as he waltzes through.
So 13-6 to 1-5 since quarter time. So Stanley out of the centre, and it's been one-way traffic. Hawkins, Ablett, another one. Oh boy.
All the Richmond players drawn to the contest, and Stanley gets out the back, and that's just get a contest from Hawkins, and that man there will read it off a pack as well as anyone.
Steer. Little kick along the ground. Intercepted by Harry Taylor. Rioli. Clark.
High!
Got collected high, said Sean Ryan.
Hey, Harry. No, Harry. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Harry. Paid the free. Harry. I've got the free. I've got the free, okay? I've got it, okay? Let's go. Let's go. Clear it out. Thank you. I've got it.
Townsend, the one that collected him on the top of the shoulder. And now Clark in game number 11 of his career with a real shocker. Oh, Townsend. It's given him a whack, so he'll get another free here.
To Geelong.
And that'll be in the pocket. So Townsend just giving a bit of a round arm slap to the chest.
10 metres.
Clark went to his knees.
Come back. Dylan. Keep coming.
That's the one
Dylan.
umpires and officials were talking about. 15 metres. This might start a little bit of a Barney as well. Stanley kicks the goal. They lead it by 74 points at three-quarter time. Journey said the umpire this time. Martin back to Rioli. Rioli can go deep into the pocket, and he does to Lynch. And it's now 98 to 24. And I know Geelong weren't playing well at that time, Richo, but the Richmond pressure was so good, and it seems to have just evaporated.
Well, the weird thing,
They've had 75 tackles, but from
Beautifully to Rioli. Now the overlap run coming from Cochin as well. Cochin sees the free player and finds Baker. Baker's told to go and wasn't quite ready. He was trying to buy off another second for Castagna to work himself into a better position or make the front position on his opponent.
Still got a high one, and then keeps a low one going, and Baker misses.
Higgins needs a good pickup, got it to Lynch. Difficult angle, doesn't go for home. Tried Stack and
Prestia, clever little kick forward. Castagna uses a run of Martin. Martin inside to Caddy. Caddy's handball down low. Butler, can he finish? Can he finish? He does at long last. They get a fourth goal.
On the bounce, looks for an outside runner. Found it in Rowan. Rowan, neat little kick, and he'll find the leading Hawkins, and he'll go back for a set shot. Yes, Geelong, after they get over the bye, it's a popular figure for him this year. He's done it, what, 5 times, Bruce, this year. Prestia, Martin, deliberately underground, found Townsend, and he got nailed with the ball flat by Dangerfield.
Stand up, please. Let him get up. It's okay.
I think that niggle there was related to the niggle just a short...
This is 37 coming up for Danger. That's why Danger wasn't happy.
He's an absolute bull.
He was on right from the start too.
To sustain it. Remember, Ross Lyon had that going over in Freo as well, and players do it willingly.
But there are some reasons why they've dropped off a little bit.
So there you go. It's back to 67 points.
It's been a remarkable night. Richmond had all over the Cats in the opening term, but Geelong have been magnificent. So 11 wins in their first 12. That suggests they might be on their way to the big dance in September.